Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Emily. Today's video is really fun. So it is a thrift flip video and it is a collab with Marie from Busy Bee Marie. We are taking 5 items that we have thrifted and we're giving them a new life. These are really fun and they are spring inspired. So let's get started on these projects and then we'll come back here and I will share with you Marie's channel. For the first project, we're going to be using this leftover cabinet door from a hutch that I redid several months ago. I got the hutch off of Facebook Marketplace. So I remove all the front stuff, I fill it, and then I give a good little scuff sand, clean it up, and then I do spray paint the entire piece front and back with black spray paint, just the Rust-Oleum spray paint. And then I am going to apply glue to it to create a really nice crackle effect. So it'll give the look of, like an old window. And if you haven't used the glue before, this is awesome. So I'm just using Dollar Tree glue and I'm applying almost like an even coat over the entire thing. I kind of go heavier in certain areas. The more glue you put on there, then you'll have more of a crackle effect. But I just do it all over and then I let it dry just for, 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds. I'm pretty impatient. And then I'm applying white chalk paint over top of it while it still is wet. So it's really important if you're doing this to not do several passes of your top coat on top of the glue. So you want to do maybe 1 or 2 passes. You can see I'm trying to only do 1 or 2 and I'm trying to do a thick coat so that it will look pretty even. And once I have the chalk paint all over the frame, I'm going to apply heat to it so that it will enhance the crackle effect, speed up the crackle effect, and speed up the dry time of the item. So I love my heat gun. I will link it in the description for you. But if you don't have a heat gun, a hair dryer will work perfectly fine because that's what I used before I got this heat gun. And you can see here how just applying the heat, you know, you can see the crackle happen in front of your eyes. It is so cool. And that's why I did the black base, because I didn't want that yellowy wood to show through. If it was stained a different color, I would have kept it that color. So I'm adding chicken wire to the back of it and I'm just attaching it with the staples with my staple gun. And I do apply like the protective feet to the back of it as well, because I am going to apply D-hooks to it so that it can be hung up. And then I grabbed this lamb's ear wreath. I've had it for a while, but I did get it from Hobby Lobby when it was, 50% off. So it was only like, I don't know, a couple bucks. It's a great deal. And I apply the D-hooks to the top of it so it can be hung up, and this piece is done. For this project, I am using books from the thrift store. I get my books for, I believe they're about 50 cents a piece for the paperback books at my thrift store. And I'm going to be ripping off the front and the back as well as the spine of the books because I'm going to be making a book stack. And it's going to be spring/Easter. And I normally paint my book stacks, but this time I decided to leave them raw like this. I really liked the spine of them once I removed the cover. So for the top book, I'm going to remove as many pages as I can until I get very minimal writing, as you can see. And then with a stamp set that I got from Hobby Lobby years ago, I'm using permanent ink and I'm going to spell out Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, Peter Rabbit. Like I said, it is kind of Eastery, but I glue all of the books together so that they don't slide around anywhere. I wrap them up with twine, and then I noticed that some of the stamps, because they're older, they left some like smudge marks around like the edge of the stamp because of how I put too much pressure. So I had a cream-based paint and that was very similar to the color of the spine. So I'm just touching that up a little bit, and then I decided to add some antique wax, and I just applied it to the sides of the spines to give more of that worn look to it that it already had. I just kind of wanted to enhance it a little bit. And then this book stack is done. I love it, and I can't wait to hear what you guys think. I hope you guys are enjoying these projects so far. I did want to share a little bit about this collab. So it is with Marie from Busy Bee Marie. She used to be UK Girl on YouTube. I did a collab with her a while ago, and we're back at it with Thrift Lips, and really hope you guys are enjoying them so far. She did send me an intro, so I wanted to share with you what she sent so that she can explain more about her channel and what she likes to do and the thrift lips that she likes to do. So I'm going to share that right now, and then we'll get back into the projects. But before I forget, once you're done with this video, then definitely go check out her video. And if you're coming from her channel, welcome. I hope you are enjoying.
Hello everyone, my name is Marie and my channel is Busy Bee Marie, and if you'd like to visit my channel, you will find on Sundays anything that is home or garden related. I do DIYs, makeovers, thrift hauls, anything to do with the home or garden, and during the week I'll do, oh, that was my new puppy, and during the week my videos are either out and about in during the week, my videos can be anything from out and about in Las Vegas. I'd love for you to come over and say hi. And if you do, say that you're from Emily's channel. Thanks for watching. By the way, this is Buster. Hey, Buster.
I got this arrangement from an estate sale a couple weeks ago. I did an estate sale haul video, which I will link in the description if you're interested. And I decided that I wanted to just trim it down a little bit. So I started by removing all of the florals, and there was a lot. So I separated the florals from the greenery. The greenery was super old looking and not very realistic, so I just set those aside. And then I picked the flowers that I really liked and I wanted to add back into the arrangement, and I just trimmed them down because the arrangement before, there was too much floral, like too many florals, and then it was just too like tall and like hanging everywhere. So I trimmed them down and I just rearranged it a little bit. This one is super easy. So if you like the vessel that things come in at the thrift store or a garage sale or an estate sale, but you don't necessarily like the florals, or you do, but there may just be something off, don't underestimate the piece. Grab it, change the florals, or trim it down like this. I really hope you guys like this one. I really, really like it. I did put it in my booth and it already sold. I grabbed this embroidery hoop from a garage sale or an estate sale like a week or so ago, and I'm using the leftover florals from the last project. Like I said, I had a ton left over. So I'm going to be making a wreath with this embroidery hoop. I did like the color of the hoop, but I also wanted to darken it up just a little bit. So I apply the antique wax from Waverly all over the embroidery hoop, and then I wipe it off for that like faux stain look. And once it dries, then I start applying the florals. So I wasn't exactly sure where I was going to go with the florals, like how I wanted to attach them. So this project kind of just evolves. I started with these two florals because they were matching and I thought that they would frame it really, really well. So I was gonna try twine or wire, but then I realized that you're gonna see it, through the like on the embroidery hoop. So I ended up just hot gluing it to the embroidery hoop, and it all worked perfectly fine. I went back and forth with how many florals I wanted to put on this, and I ended up opting for less is more. And I just grabbed a couple extra floral pieces, like I think I had some like purple ones and some pink ones, and I just slowly added them to either side. And oh, I also added these too. So I tried to make a bow, and I filmed me making a bow, and I made a bow for the middle. But once I made the bow and I looked at it, I hated it. It just, I mean, the bow itself was okay. It was just too large for this piece, and I realized that the colors didn't work as well as I thought that they did. So I scrapped that plan and I decided to just add twine to the bottom, because you can see where the two main florals meet, it's wide open. So I first I added these florals to kind of fill in that space more, because I that was after I realized that the bow wasn't going to work. So I did add those to the inside of the hoop, and this is where I'm going to add the twine. I wrap it several times to get like, I don't know, maybe like an inch or a couple inches width, and it is slightly off centered. I thought that I was centered when I was applying everything, but I wasn't. But it's for me, so it's okay. And then I've had this wood piece from Hobby Lobby for a really long time. I got it in the clearance section, and I decided to hang it from the middle of this embroidery hoop. So I painted it white, and then I distressed it with a little bit of black chalk paint, and I applied it to the top of the embroidery hoop with some twine so it like hangs free. And I think I'm gonna put this on my door that goes into my office, because it is just, I don't know, it's just so light and bright, and I really like it. And I'm in my office all day long because I work from home. So I think it'll just make me smile, when I see it. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this one, and let me know what you guys think. All right, our last project is this end table that I grabbed from a garage sale, I think like a week or so ago. It was $5, and I am giving it a complete makeover. And I decided to put this one in here because I chose like lighter colors, so it reminded me more of like springtime. So I sanded the top completely down to its natural grain, and I really liked the wood that it was. So I was torn on the color stain that I wanted to do, so I decided to paint the base first. I did apply a good healthy layer of shellac on the base of this, because when I scuff sanded it and I cleaned it, some residue was coming off, and I wasn't sure what was coming off of it, like if it was the stain or the varnish or something. So that's why I did the two coat, or a healthy coat of shellac, and on one of the legs I had to do another coat of shellac. So I did two coats of paint on the legs, and then I opted for this darker stain. Oh my goodness, I cannot remember which one it was now. If I remember which one it was, I will put it on the screen for you. I think it's like early American, or is it dark walnut? It's one of those two. Oh my goodness. So I do one coat, I let it sit overnight, and then I'm going to apply I do 3 coats of poly, of the poly acrylic. So I'm going to apply this first coat and I let it sit, and then I'm going to take a 320 grit sandpaper and do a light sanding over top of it. That just smooths everything out. And then I'm going to apply the second coat and, or no, maybe I only did 2 coats. I can't remember now, but if I did a third coat, then I definitely did another light sanding with the 320. It just smooths everything out. Anything that's raised from the poly, it here you go. I smoothed it out. So I also I sealed the bottom of this piece also with the polyacrylic, and I also did 2 coats of that as well. I did a light distressing on the legs, not too much, but just enough. And I really hope you guys like this one. I love how this came out. It is a really nice light gray, and I think it matches really well with the stain color. So you'll have to let me know what you guys think. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments which one was your favorite that I flipped today. And don't forget to check out Marie's video. I will have the link in the description. Give her some love. Say hi if you're coming from Wood Wine and Crafts. And if you are coming from her channel, again, welcome. I hope you enjoyed. And please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Please consider subscribing. Stick around for more DIY projects. I have an Easter DIY video coming up. I have some more really exciting garage and estate sale videos coming up and thrift flips. I have so many ideas that I just want to share with you all. So if you are interested, please consider subscribing so you can join this journey with us. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye guys.